the kickoff for Washington.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's paying. It takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College.
It is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Tack McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Haskins from his own end zone. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for
from the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And he finds McLaurin, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, big advantage early.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And does Washington have it? They do.
Ryan's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Todd Gurley on the carry.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to have close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is, it's not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. but it's now 4th down.
Formation for Washington.
And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on down. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. But that's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, you either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them, shake them against the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of completion for a really good pickup.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Haskins back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins hooking up with Terry McLaurin as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is incredible.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Is no good on the fake.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
Time
line.
again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
And he's going to go down again. Chase Young. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Haskins on first down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard
Final minute now of the third quarter.
3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incomplete. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Deron Payne able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. On the return is Sims. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And
as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A good pickup there of 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Haskins going to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Washington 14.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And does Washington have it? They do.
Fumbled on the play.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Washington offense back out there. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with McKissick.
J.D. McKissick.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out, you got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Deron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This one caught by Ridley.
Ryan's pass complete.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15. But it's 3rd down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Today's final quarter.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really